Hey, what's up, folks? It is the Heroes World podcast presents the Sidekick Show or the trailer show. I don't know. I still don't know what we're calling these. But Heroes World podcast, new episodes every week. So we just dropped a brand new one this Sunday. And Sidekick Show is live every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we've got a brand new Snyder Cut trailer that dropped. So we figured we would fuel the fanboy in Rob and go with it and see how much new footage is going to be in this new trailer. So we have got Rob Gadot here, my co-host from the Sidekick Show and also a fellow member of the Heroes World podcast. We actually have Andre here, a special guest, who is a big member of our Heroes World podcast, and you always see him at the shop. And I've got my blood brother here again, Chris Ho, who is relatively unaware of what's blood going daughter. On with this whole... Yeah. And I have my blood daughter here, who I guess may or may not watch this Justice League trailer. I don't think you want to watch this trailer. It might be kind of scary for you. Okay, you can come back at the end. Okay.
Just call me. Okay.
Okay, I'll call you over. Okay. Sorry.
She has it at the ending. She has it.
Yeah. She's got her spiel at the end.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a brand new trailer. 2.5 minutes, I believe, right, Rob?
Yeah.
And we're in the week eve of this thing finally dropping. Right. It's coming out this Thursday, March
18th.
So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So we figured we'd do it one more time, watch one more trailer for this thing. Anyone got any expectations going in? Andre, I know we haven't come to you a lot for the last couple trailer reactions, so interested to hear if you got any expectations for this. I know you didn't mind, like Man of Steel, you're a big fan. Batman versus Superman, I don't know if you had issues with it. So this Snyder Cut, what are you feeling going into this so far?
I'm definitely curious about it. I didn't mind. I really like Man of Steel, and I do like Snyder's films. The original Whedon cut definitely had problems with it. It was entertaining to go see with the boys at the theater, but it was definitely like putting Lego and Duplo together. They just didn't go together, right? And you could see what director did what. So I'm curious to see it back in the hands of the original visionary, but I'm no expectations. I don't think anybody can pull this off. I think there's more hype on this than the Star Wars prequels. People have got this vision in their head that this is going to be the be all, the end all, and I'm happy that fans are getting it, but I think they really got to temper their expectations. So I'm going in middle of the road. I hope it's better than what we got, but I don't think it's going to topple any of the super successful and they're super good superhero movies on both sides. Like I don't think it's going to be up there with the Batman trilogy, nor is it going to be up there with my favorite Marvel movies. So I'm going in right middle of the road.
Okay, so yeah, that's actually I feel like that's the way you want to go in, and we'll see another side of that extreme in a second. My brother Chris, who doesn't follow this stuff as closely as we do. I think you were okay with Snyder. I mean, Justice League originally. Do you remember at all? Or
yeah, the first time I watched Justice League in the theaters, I gave it like a 6 or like a 7. Like I thought it was pretty good. Like I like maybe it's just obviously more you dig into it, it's gonna expose the flaws, like Andre said. But I liked this cast and I liked seeing them together and kind of teaming up and battling. So I didn't really react too much to the story and all the issues, I guess, with it, but I like seeing them together, so I kind of gave it an overall positive review.
Okay, so expectations for this Snyder Cut, are you expecting to be better, or?
I don't think it'll be very good. I do like just judging from after just saying Justice League, I didn't mind, but again, that was a different director. But this previous Snyder stuff, like. He set this up, and those previous movies I wasn't too high on.
It's got a specific theming which some people really dig, like Man of Steel I really dig, but some people aren't on board with the kind of like darker tone that he took. Let's take a quick jump to the other extreme. Rob, I know you are super excited for this. Like if you could pay I don't know how much quantity you could pay to watch it this weekend ahead of everybody else.
Right. Like watching ahead of you, I'd be really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm excited. We discussed this, and those who have been watching you and I revisit Snyder's previous movies, and tomorrow we're going to be doing Whedon version of Justice League. I said to you last week when we redid Batman vs Superman, I feel like these trailers that have been coming out since they announced this just about a year ago, it feels like it's starting to make sense, the events of what happened in Batman versus Superman. I've always enjoyed that movie, more of the extended cut than the theatrical. I have a newfound appreciation for that. And now, having rewatched the theatrical version of Justice League, I can tell there's so much thematic differences from that movie than the previous two. I'm with Andre. I was kind of happy to go to listen. You're getting your childhood heroes splashed up on a screen. Whoever thought we were going to be at an age where you could actually see Superman, Batman, Woman all on the same screen together? So I was happy with what we got, knowing that it was probably not the product that was initially. Well, it wasn't the one that was initially promised. Now, having seen all of this, I'm excited. My base level was, as long as it's better than what we got, I'll be happy, because that opening scene with the fake, the CGI face, it does lower your expectation for that movie. Having seen everything building up towards what's coming out on Thursday, and knowing that the embargo lifted today, and I am seeing a hell of a lot of positive feedback, has really exploded my expectations. So I am all in. I'm like Nitro.
This is the hype train that Andre was just talking about.
This is what Andre was
just talking about. You got to chill and temper. Like, I see what you're saying, Rob, and I like where Andre is coming in. And Chris, I actually was agreeing with you. When I originally saw this, I thought it was decent, and I had fun with it. But now, upon the rewatch, I see how, like you guys mentioned, how hobbled together it looks. Like especially opening the movie with the Superman mustache. Very bad call. But I think I am starting to expect this to be a little bit more than I was originally. So I think we'll just dive into the trailer, and then we'll talk a little bit about it after, and then we'll wrap this up. So thank you again, people, for tuning in. If you like this format, let us know. We're always looking to improve. We're always looking to discuss this. So if you don't like one of our opinions or whatever, jump at us in the comments. We want to have a discussion with you guys. So let's go.
Fisticuffs
yeah.
in the comments.
all right.
I'm ready.
We're looking to debate. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like we're saying our opinion is king or whatever. We want to talk to you guys about it. I want to like this. So let's go with the trailer. I'm going to add it on now. So this is let's see how much of this is new footage and not.
So begins the end
Darkseid.
for Darkseid.
He does not look like a billy goat,
I've never
Steppenwolf.
seen a being this strong. Maybe one. He's back.
I spent a lot
Please
of
no
time
Hallelujah.
I made a promise to him on his grave. I need to bring us together. There are enemies coming from far away.
They serve an old power.
That's new. It's a different color.
The world is divided.
Whoa.
No protectors here. No lanterns. No
This is Green
control.
Lantern, right?
That was
It will
cool.
fall in his name. I have turned worlds to dust. All of existence shall be mine.
Not looking good for the Earth.
I have a second chance. I am not gonna waste it.
He said the age of heroes would never come again.
Charging up.
Fighting the devil and his army. You know,
Whoa.
Omega beams.
See that?
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us united.
It's time to stand. Fight. The time is now.
Whoa. Is that Mach 10 with laser eyes?
Rob, hold your head in, Rob. Hold your head in.
All right.
I'm feeling slush. Rob.
Do you need it? Do you need it?
That is
Do you
a
need
lot
a minute, Rob? I think Rob's eyes are gonna
Get Rob
omega
a
beam in a
box of
second.
Kleenex.
All right, let's jump to Andre first. He's always good at putting his thoughts together. What do you think, Andre? That looked pretty exciting to me right off the bat.
Listen, that was a very well cut trailer, and it definitely shows that there is more than one act of action. We had a lot of nice iconic shots of the heroes, so that's very, very cool. Not a lot of what the hero's doing. I like that it was from, or for me, I took the premise from the villains. Like, he's like, I have destroyed worlds. There's no protector here. Like, I like that. It's from Darkseid. I can't say I'm sold on Darkseid's look. I don't like that molten look, but I think the Steppenwolf looks a lot better than he did in the first cut. This was a trailer that they can make a believer, but can they sustain that level of excitement? And I hope that's not just the
4
best.
hours.
Exactly. Yeah, not as much Wonder Woman in there. I thought they would be maybe selling the Gal Gadot a little bit more, but also we didn't get a ton of Batman either. They some good shots of Cyborg and Superman. So definitely very cool that black costume isn't only in one scene. Listen, I would rate that trailer as a good solid 8 out of 10 right there. That is good hype material. If you were going in not knowing all the baggage for this movie or this, what do we call this event? It's not just a movie. You see this trailer and you're like, yeah, I want to watch this. So yeah, I can't, I would say I'm more excited now. Again, I'm excited, but it's not going to make me think it's instantly better.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll hold on a second, Rob. Gather your excitement, and we're gonna keep it short. So, Rob, you can't go on for 10 minutes. Chris Ho, like not knowing, could you even tell that was a lot of new stuff or old stuff? Could you remember? Because you haven't seen it since like 2016, 2017, probably.
I mean, it looked good. I think Snyder can cut a good trailer, and he highlights a lot of what he does well, which is the big set piece action sequences, Yeah, I'm a little nervous about, like Andre said, kind of. I don't want to completely echo what he said, but yeah, he loses me a lot when he does like these slow motion music montages and things like that, and they're very drawn out. So the 4 hour thing is hard to ignore. But the trailer looks good. It looks good. It looks action packed, and I like we all reacted to seeing the Omega beams and these iconic things. Yeah. So see, and it looks like
Green Lantern.
Which Green Lantern was that? I couldn't tell. It was an alien of some kind.
It definitely was an alien we haven't seen before. Like, because that battle's from hundreds of years ago in Earth history, right? I almost yelled out, "Was that Leonidas shooting electricity there?" I guess it was Zeus or something, right?
It was some of his footage left over from 300.
Gerard Butler cameo, yeah.
He did the opposite. He added facial hair to that one.
And just one last thing. It looks like they're really going to let Superman, that storyline with Superman, flesh out, because that was a huge complaint with the Whedon cut. So it looks like they're really going to delve into that, which I'm kind of excited for. But we'll let Rob go now, I think.
Yeah. I'll go in quick, and we'll let Rob close this out. I will say I did notice a lot, because we're doing the rewatch of Justice League for our show tomorrow. So if you're watching this now, tune in tomorrow, Monday, March 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And hit the like and subscribe. And we're going to talk a lot about what the original Joss Whedon cut entails and what type of things we saw in there, and maybe we'll cover a little bit of the differences that popped up in this trailer. Especially to deal with the whole Superman, his tone in Justice League and the way he acted is actually radically different. If you go and watch it now, you can definitely tell it's almost like he transported in from another movie. So if you have time to rewatch it, you might want to check it out before this drops. So Rob, let's let you unleash. Are you satisfied with this? I think it's labeled the final trailer, I guess, before this shenanigans.
It was all right.
Okay. You're okay. Okay, we're good.
No, I'm really. I will I will cop to a couple of criticisms. One, I agree with Andre. I'm not a big fan of the way that Darkseid looks. I think he looks a little bit too gaunt. In his face is very lean. I'm used to seeing a Darkseid a bit bigger. Number two is that I found it confusing at times between Steppenwolf's voice and Darkseid's voice. They both have a very deep baritone voice, and I found it to be a little bit difficult to discern in that trailer who was speaking. You actually said, "Oh, that's Darkseid," and it was actually Steppenwolf who was making those remarks at the start. So that for me, I was a little bit kind of caught off guard. And the one thing I think that we also have to remember is that this is pre-Aquaman, so we're going to see him in that massive armor that we're not used to seeing him after that movie. This is like, so I think that we also have to remember this. As much as it's coming out in 2021, this is still a 2017 based production, right? When we've had a lot of movies that have come after, right? So that all being said, man, it looks great. I did read, that Snyder said about 25% of what he shot originally was ever used in the theatrical version. There's a lot in this movie that's changed. A lot of different, even if they've tilted the camera, they've done some changes. And John, you and I are going to talk about it tomorrow. You can tell where they took the Snyder Cut and Whedon stuff and it making one scene, and you can tell Bruce Wayne's heavier and then thin and then heavy. And so I'm excited for it. I'm stoked, and I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this. It feels, man, this is fun. This is going to be so much fun, and that's all the name of the game. It's going to be fun.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for doing this, guys.
I wanted to talk about the Crave stuff.
Real
quick. Remember, there was some confusion as to what it's in the on the commercials. If you're in Canada, it's on Crave. You need to have the Crave plus HBO subscription. If you watch TV through your Apple TV, like your Apple TV or your Amazon Fire Stick or whatever, you have the Crave app. You can watch it through there. If you don't, if you strictly access Crave through your Rogers or Bell 5 box, that won't be available to you until Saturday the 20th. So just keep that in mind. If you're able to access it through any app-based functionality, you'll be able to see it on Thursday.
Yeah. So definitely double check wherever you are locally. Double check your thing before you hop up first thing in the morning Thursday and try to like
taking the day off. You're all ready to watch devices. It. You're like,
yeah. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks everybody for jumping in last minute. We just saw this trailer drop. Not yet. Not your cue yet, Izzy. So the new Heroes World podcast is available right now on the YouTube. And tune in on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our Instagram and Twitter handles are in our name boxes there. I guess we'll let Izzy take it away. Izzy, what do you want people to do?
Hit the like and subscribe and hit the thumbs up.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right.
All right. Thank you so much, folks. Any last words from anybody? Or you guys are good?
I'm gonna rewatch it now.
Okay. Rob's gonna instantly log off and rewatch it. All right. Thanks to you so much, guys.